I want to introduce a really simple idea. How can you expect any change in the world if you don't change the one inside of you? If you never take responsibility for your actions and consciously change how you think and speak and act, how do you ever expect for things to get better? Have you ever thought about the fact that we truly are all just cogs in the machine? Now imagine all of the cogs, or at least too many of them, aren't spinning or are actively spinning the wrong way. The machine will never work. People aren't on the same page. No one's in sync. This is what's happening with our modern world. Everything is so disjointed. How people act, how they talk to each other, the things they're privately thinking about or looking at, whatever it is, our society is taking a massive step back. And like I explained in a different video, everyone has picked up on how corporations act. It's all about being fake, lying, cheating, stealing, backstabbing so you can get ahead. So let's put it all together. If that's what's going on, people will do, say, act, whatever to get ahead, and nearly everyone is acting like that. How do you ever expect change to actually occur? Has it ever occurred to you that at a certain point, if enough people make waves inside a pool, the pool becomes unusable? Have you ever thought that your actions, combined with everyone else's actions who are okay with screwing over someone for their benefit, ultimately means no one's ever going to benefit? This is what I'm talking about. You must take responsibility for how you acted. I wasn't perfect in my past. This is about admitting those things to yourself. Take a hard look in the mirror. Know and acknowledge what you've done. Because once you've realized that and you actually change so those things never occur again, you'll start to see the rapid progress you can make in your own life. That's what's so crucial here, guys. There doesn't need to be any type of bloody revolution, any type of domestic terrorism. That's what's so funny and sad. It's not going to take that much to get change because the people in charge are so lazy and have become so used to the fact that everyone else is doing everything for them, and they're still getting a bunch of money for it. Imagine they actually had to do the work themselves and they weren't profiting as greatly because they aren't very good at it. They aren't going to make as much money. It's as simple as this, guys. If you can actually identify the problems in your own life, even how you act, if you realize, hey, when I go out at night and I get too drunk, I don't like feeling super guilty the next day. Maybe I went really far and did some things I'm totally ashamed of, and I even have to make some big life choices to correct those mistakes. Could you imagine a world where people aren't anxious because they are doing things that actually make them feel good and not feel bad? Imagine you decided to do the things that you actually wanted to, not because someone else was making you or pressuring you to, but because you did it because you wanted to. And those things weren't maybe the most popular, but they were at least the right moral thing to do. And this isn't some religious sermon to try to get you to find God. That's great if you do, and I think you totally should start looking into it if you haven't. However, that's what's so great about America. They were able to take Christian ideology and bake it into a country's government while still keeping it totally secular. That's what I want people to at least realize. You don't have to believe in the crazy nonsense of everything that's going on behind the scenes, but if you can at least adhere to the idea that, hey, I can treat people kindly and they'll treat me kindly. And if enough people treat each other kindly, we'll have a kind society where we're thoughtful and we're not just saying whatever, however we're saying it, because it really does come to that point. We must change how we speak to each other. We must change how we act with one another. We must change the things we think and how we feel. Because if we can radically shift the world inside of ourselves, the world that gets projected outside will also be radically different. That's what they also don't want you to understand. It's as simple as changing your mind and changing your life, and real change can rapidly happen. If the alcoholic still drinks, how can they become sober? It's as simple as that. That's what you must do with your own life. Whatever it is, maybe you treat people wrong, maybe you lie, cheat, and steal in your job, maybe you just can't stop getting it, you can't stop snorting it, whatever it is. You have to stop these things that are destroying you, because if you can take back control of your own life, you can take back control of this country. And that's what I want for everyone to understand. Change how you think, change how you speak, change how you act, and we genuinely can take our country back. Take care and God bless.